Welcome to the You Are the Universe podcast. I'm your host, Victoria Haffer, intuitive healer and holistic life and body coach with over 20 years of facilitating massive transformation for people and animals. And I'm so glad you're here. Today's topic is healing from a toxic breakup ritual with me. So this is one of the most common rituals I teach to my clients: how to clear your energy and cut cords after a breakup, whether it was a toxic relationship or not. Keep in mind, we are all made up of energy, and we can pick up lower frequencies from those around us: family, friends, coworkers, and especially our partners. Our electromagnetic fields extend an average of 3 to 6 feet away from our physical bodies, which means we are often commingling with other people's energy bubbles, maybe even on a daily basis, even on the internet. Unfortunately, we can pick up on other people's stuff, which is why you can be feeling great in one moment, and after a conversation with someone not so high vibing, your mood can quickly shift. The great news is there is an easy fix, which I discuss in episode 12. 11 ways to strengthen and clear your energy and biofield. If you haven't listened to it yet, I highly suggest you do. Okay, back to healing from a toxic breakup. I would highly suggest you do this ritual when you have quality time and are in a place you feel safe and will not be disturbed. Some items you will need: a candle, a journal or a notebook, and a pen. Healing music. I use solfeggio frequencies or angel or Reiki healing music. If you have a diffuser, rose or jasmine oil can be used. Palo Santo or frankincense with a lighter to clear your energy. A selenite or quartz crystal wand. So you may need time to gather these items. Feel free to have a trial run without all the items and take notes. If you feel the need to do this ritual now, the truth is you don't need anything outside of you to cut cords and clear your field. Okay, ready to begin? Step 1. Remove your phone from the space, or at least turn it to airplane mode. Step number 2. Turn on music and the diffuser, or you can also spray essential oils into the space. Step number 3. Sit or lay down and take a few long, slow, deep breaths. Call in your spiritual team to support you in this healing process. Feel free to check out episode number 13, Calling in and Working with Your Spiritual Team. Step number 4, light the candle and the Palo Santo. And as you're clearing your energy with the Palo Santo stick, set your intention for your healing and be as specific as possible. Something like, I now release the energy of my ex, and something else perhaps. Step number 5, write down on a piece of paper. You will later burn, bury, or flush anything you want to say to your ex. I really encourage you here to not hold back. Say all the things from your heart, even if it's angry, whatever comes up is what's coming up for you. I really encourage for you to let it up and out. Asking for what you need. Again, where are you showing up authentically, right? So I want you to think about some of these questions as you go through. Remember, it always takes two to tango in a relationship. So be mindful of how you were showing up in the relationship as well. Were you showing up authentically? Were you asking for what you need? Had you been morphing into what you thought your partner wanted you to be? Were you assuming that they should know what you need? Sort of like reading your mind, right? Because the questions can go on and on and on. So again, all in gentle reflection, and most importantly, without judgment. This may be the hardest part of this ritual. It's really important to take your time with this. Don't rush. Again, feel free to shut this off, unless of course you've taken notes and you're just following from a piece of paper. But feel free to shut this off and really take your time with writing out this letter and letting everything come up. All the times that you wish you said something and you stuffed it back down into Pandora's box. Let it rip. Big breath in, big breath out. And when you're ready, say out loud, I now release you. I thank you for the lessons. You are not welcome here anymore, at least energetically, right? So we're cutting cords and we're clearing the energy. You can say it a few times until it feels complete for you. And then take your crystal wand. Now, again, if you don't have a crystal wand, you could try to use something from the elements. So like a stick could work as well. Take your crystal wand or your stick and just imagine you are cutting any cords to and from your ex. Say out loud, I am now cutting and dissolving any cords coming to and from me. And then take the wand to the front of your body from head to toe and whoosh. Imagine a large crystal sword doing the job. Whoosh. Repeating at least 3 times or as many times as necessary to get the job done. Very good. And once you feel complete, do at least 3 minutes of body shaking, lymphatic shaking, to release any trapped emotions that may be sitting in your body, in any of your fields. Feel free to set a timer or turn on a good moving shaking song that's at least 3 minutes long. And feel free to tone and breathe as you're doing this, making some sounds. You could om, you could ah, and again, just really clearing out that energy and clearing out that throat chakra, your communication center. And when you feel complete, when you feel like you've let that last bit of tension or stress that you might be holding in your body go, step number 7, lay down on your back, fully stretched out. Relax and receive healing energy from your higher self, that part of you that is all-knowing, all-loving, and non-judging, that part of you that has that direct connection to universal life force energy. And receive. We're so good at doing, but how good are you at being? Being equals receiving. Lay here for as long as is needed. Again, feel free to shut off the recording, or if you've taken notes, just stay here as long as is needed. This is a big part of the healing process. And when you feel complete, slowly and gently bring yourself back up to a comfortably seated place. And I invite you to journal for a bit on any messages or reflections that you may have. And I highly encourage that you give yourself some space around this ritual for the next few days, weeks, maybe even months. And I highly recommend a salt bath with maybe some frankincense or even wild orange to release any residual energies. A shower if a bath is not feasible. And feel free to do this ritual as often as needed. Now, keep in mind, if this ritual feels too daunting to do by yourself, feel free to reach out for a private session, right? If you'd like some support, it would be an honor to support you on your healing journey back to self. And give yourself some kudos, give yourself a pat in the back, have a little gratitude for you showing up, right? You have showed up so fully and so authentically in this space, right? And let anything come to the surface come to the surface. It's all good here. Tears, maybe even laughter. Like don't attach to it. Don't try to add a meaning to it, right? Your body holds all the wisdom. So if you've liked what you've heard today, please feel free to like and subscribe to my podcast. You are the universe. And remember, you are the creator of your reality, the king or queen of your queendom. As always, I love you and I believe in you. Victoria Haffer, signing off.